I like that. I like that better.
I don't know if I do. That's very weird and awkward.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it too?
So we're using a laptop this morning, guys. Good morning.
Good morning from Texas.
And yeah, naturally, at least my eyes are guided up here. And I said the last time we used this that the camera's down here. So it's really awkward to look down. I feel like I'm looking down into a hole. and I keep, even though I know that camera is right there, like I still keep, look at me. I'm looking like up here for the camera. So weird.
He looks like
Look like Fester.
Like 7 feet tall, and I look like a 5-foot midget.
Welcome to the Shire.
Welcome to Texas.
Yes, good morning, everybody who's joining here. Blurry Blues, Miss Tequila, Sheila, Jarrett Banks. How'd you sleep last night, babe?
Oh, like a rock. After I put the earplugs in, because of the traffic out here, I needed to use the earplugs, so I did. And I slept really good. How about you?
I slept pretty good. Tossed and turned a little bit, but I usually do that anyways. But I slept pretty good. Mm-hmm. We're at a Cracker Barrel, if we didn't say that already.
Yep, we are.
And yeah, like, okay, so we pull over. I think you guys may have, I don't know if you've seen pictures of us at Cracker Barrels before, but the way that we usually do it, since we're so long here, it's 35 feet of RV, and then there's another, like, I don't know, probably 15 feet at least of car and tow dolly. Mm-hmm. And so we have to pull in across several parking spaces. We usually take up about 7 parking spaces. Mm-hmm. But we're always in the back of the parking lot, and Cracker Barrel parking lots are enormous. So we pull across those, and we pull in a way that, sorry, we pull in a way that we can put out this slide that we're on, because it's not occluding the parking lot. It's going like towards the curb on the other side. And then we wait until after they close, which is about 9 o'clock at night. And then we put out our slide in the bedroom. So we got that all set up last night. Put out the slide after closing time. And then this morning we put in that small slide from the bedroom because they're open again already now. And as soon as we're ready to go, then we will put that out and finish packing stuff up in there and then pull it back in. But that's like usually our routine at the Cracker Barrels. We're going to order some breakfast here too as soon as our live is over.
Good morning, Jarrett. And we are, well, we're not right on the road, but we're near the interstate, so it's pretty noisy. I mean, he said he asked how close to the traffic.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's the thing with Cracker Barrels. They're always off the road enough where the traffic is not too horrible. You can still hear it, obviously. And the thing that we hear, though, like right now, this particular one is right across from a giant truck stop. So we hear a lot of semis. But usually it's not like that. Usually it's kind of off the highway and then down this swervy path, twirly, swirly gumdrops. And then, so it's far enough where the traffic isn't making too much noise.
Good morning to Chris, Lacey, Melissa, Vacuum Cleaner Dude, Stephen, Carla, Nathan, Jamie, and I think I got them all. Matthew, Costanza, Damien. Thank you, Ada. I enjoyed doing it. It was fun. Who else? I think that's it. That's it that's joined us so far. Melissa.
There's Lynn.
Oh, hey, Len. I took your suggestion. I wonder if anybody else noticed, though. Let's see. Did anybody notice? Anything odd this morning? Good morning, Robert. And somebody said good morning from Arizona.
Arizona. Huh?
Good morning from Arizona. Oh, Miss Tequila Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
We're headed to Arizona. Yay!
We got Nathan.
Wait a minute, you guys switched places. Right, we did.
Jamie, no, I didn't. We drove past it again, but I was already in the RV, and it's just impossible to pull off with the RV. Plus, I just wasn't feeling it. You know, some places, you just get that bad feeling, and you got to leave it. You know, just like the last place that we just drove to, which you guys are going to find out what that is tonight or Saturday night snack in a movie. Pardon me, because we did make a short video. But, you know, real bummer. We drove way out of the way to get there, paid way too much money to stay where we were at.
Oh, my gosh.
And then it just wasn't a good place, so we took off. So, anyways, go ahead.
Okay, Noah is vacuum cleaner dude. I have to remember that. I can remember Ada so easy, but Noah, I have a hard time. Anyway, yes, Cracker Barrel is the place to go, and I get my sweatshirt, and we get our big what is that thing on the refrigerator? Magnet. We get our big magnet.
Yeah, at each Cracker Barrel they have magnets for that particular state, and
Morning,
yeah,
Lucas.
I'm kind of OCD about our magnets. So about everything. We play Rummy Cube, but I'm like straightening out the little tiles.
Len, it's 8:10 right now.
Yeah, let me know what time it is for all of you guys.
Good morning, my darling daughter.
I forget that we have all these time changes. And it's really weird on us too, because it'll be like we're sitting here so tired. And we're like, it's got to be 10:30 at night, and it's like 7.
Noah said Family Video is closing in Massillon.
Yep, all of them are closing. And I was looking up Family Video here last night to see if there were any close, and the closest one to me where I'm at right now is 3 hours away. So, and we're moving away from them, unfortunately. But I definitely wanted to go to at least one before they close completely, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
Good morning, Jenna. Nice to see you this morning. There's another question here. Oh, Ada, you must go to Cracker Barrel. You must. I mean, just for the little shop there. Well, it's not little; it's pretty big.
And they have Wild Hog sausage.
And they have clearance rack. That's really good. So, anyway, when you hit the road, be sure to look an extra time to the left. I'm about to change the future.
What in the world? I have no clue what that means.
Oh, well, when you're traveling, Ada, stop at the Cracker Barrel.
Oh, and okay, so here's something. I am very particular and meticulous about double checking and triple and quadruple checking everything in the RV before we take off. And it doesn't matter how much you check, you can always forget stuff. Yesterday, we drove all the way from, where were we?
I forget. Louisiana.
We were way in Louisiana. We drove, what was it, 5 hours maybe?
Yeah.
5 hours, maybe even a little bit more, all the way here to Texas, without the electric plugged in on the tow dolly, and without the, what do you call those things?
The chains.
Yeah, like safety chains. Like there's chains on a tow dolly that you take and you crisscross and you hook them on the back of the RV. And then you also plug in that thing so that you have tail lights on the tow dolly. We drove the whole way without that stuff hooked up. I don't know how I missed it, because I mean, I go over this thing and over it.
He does.
And even when I get in the seat and I turn the key, I'm looking behind me and I'm like, okay, jacks are up, slides are in, da 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 da. So, anyways.
So much to check. Oh, and Len said he's 7 hours ahead of us, so he's in from the future.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
Christina. Christina said she told Julia she's going to be shopping at the Cracker Barrel for next Christmas, and she says, but they have no video games. Well, you can change that. Tell her to call them up and tell them to order some.
They do have Oregon Trail. And I was looking at it yesterday, and I'm like, is that a game? Because every time we go in there, I'm looking at this thing from a distance. And then I realized it's just like a journal or something. But it looks like the Oregon Trail, like a box if you were buying a video game.
Yeah. Jamie, we pray for guidance and for traveling mercies on the road. So God protects us a lot, all the time.
Yep.
So we had to go back and get our. Oh boy, yeah, it's hard when you first start out to remember everything. When I first went on a trip with my son, I brought way too much stuff. Way too much. I had a suitcase full of stuff and nowhere to put it actually. And then so when I went back, I downsized, and now when I went with my husband, I downsized again. And then just last couple weeks ago in Louisiana, I downsized some more. But I keep buying these things. I keep buying these shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I'm like, hey, we get to stay free tonight, then we buy a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't mind, babe. You buy as many shirts as you want. So, okay, so I saw a great comment here. Nate, are you more excited to see Scream 5 or Halloween Kills? Scream 5 for me. Definitely.
I'll have to put my eye shades on.
You promised you would watch Scream with me.
I know, but not this one.
And do you want me to tell you when to close your eyes when we're watching these things?
No.
All right, I'm warning you. Especially Scream 1, the opening scene, babe.
Do you still?
It's good
Jamie
stuff.
Riska. My house is my daughter's house. She lives in the house I own, but they take care of everything. And Nate, what about you?
What was the question?
Your house.
I'm still thinking about Scream.
I know.
What is it?
Do you still have your houses or no? Just wondering.
Oh, I mean, my
Jamie.
parents actually own the house that I was living in. I rented from them. So they still own it, but it's empty. I mean, I cleared out all my stuff. So, but let me go back to Scream for a minute.
Just hang on.
We can visit
Just hang on.
Stu's house from Scream 1. I'm just saying.
Wow. Mac Family Fun said I'll be doing my Mac Family Fun Ipsy review this weekend. Yes, please do. Please make sure you link me because I want to watch it. Okay. I have used Family Video here in Liverpool, New York, but they went out of business last year sometime. Lucas said that. Did you hear it?
No, I was reading Len's corny comment there.
Okay. I used to have a Family Video here in Liverpool, New York, but they went out of business last year sometime.
Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of them that have gone out of business over time. They've been kind of dying out for a while now. I've wondered how much longer they were going to last. So, I mean, they did last 10 years longer than anybody else, except for, if you're ignoring the fact that there's still a Blockbuster in Oregon, which we're going to also.
Okay. Yes, we drive on Interstate 10 to get to where we're going. Let's see.
Would we ever go to Disney and film our experiences there? I don't know. I mean, we've talked about it. We don't really have the huge interest to go to Disney, but I can't imagine never going there because I would like to go there at some point.
I would like to go to the one in California since we're headed that way.
We can
never
do that.
been to that one, so.
I mean, I definitely think it would be fun, and I do love Disney. I've just never been like an enormous Disney Parks fan, and I mean, you can see all that stuff if you watch Adam the Woo. That's like all he does anymore. Yeah, but I would like to see it for myself sometime. We're just not like, oh yeah, Disney all the way. So
Stephen Carter. I'm watching SpongeBob on my TV right now, and can I get a shout out? My name is Jenna Carter. Hey, Jenna Carter. That's your shout out.
So Len says, Nate, Marion's not having it. She already knows you. Visiting the house and you go all scream on her. I can only imagine if we ever visit Stu's house, I am going to be so excited.
Hello, Jenna.
I'll be back. Okay, mind off screen here for a minute.
Are you going to drive through Denning, Mexico? We don't think so, because that's a little higher up than where we're headed to Roswell, for sure. Gutter 10. Are you happy with the gas Class A as opposed to a diesel?
I mean, I've never had a diesel. This is the first RV that I've had. I'm happy with it. I mean, I don't have any problem with it. I guess I would have to try a diesel to really know. From what I understand, diesels will last much longer. Diesels are more expensive to fill up. As far as driving goes, I don't know if there's a difference, like if they have more power or anything like that. I honestly don't know anything about like engines and that. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, this gas does us perfectly fine. So, and I'm not planning on keeping the same RV for 25 years. So, I mean, I don't know if a diesel would benefit us or not.
So, Interstate 10 goes through Deming. So, if it goes through Deming, then we'll probably stop.
What was the comment?
About stopping in Deming.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah.
So if we're on 10, probably will then.
So John says Disney in California is closed.
So I guess we won't be going there then.
Yeah, and I saw another comment up there a minute ago that said it was Disney World in Orlando and Disneyland in California. Is that right, or is it opposite?
No, Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in California.
Okay, because it seems to me for some reason that it should be the other way. Like California is much bigger, so that should be Disney World. But I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So
sure that's okay, let's see.
Okay, let's see. Nate, if you couldn't get the RV you have, which other RV would you have? I don't know. I mean,
we went over and over and over all the time that we were planning to get together, and we discussed all types of RVs: Class 3, Class C's, Class A's. What's that one you pull behind?
Fifth wheel,
trailers. We discussed everything.
I mean, that's the thing. I think you have to wait until the RV picks you, because I went to an RV show 2 weeks before I found this one, and every Class A I looked at, I hated. I mean, I walked in them, and I'm like, I went to the RV show thinking I was going to love a Class A. Every Class A that I went in when I was there, I'm like, I hate this. There's nothing about this that I actually like. But the fifth wheels I was absolutely in love with. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, this one popped up on Marketplace, and I was like, that's it.
Wait, you got to read that last comment. This is hilarious.
There once was a fellow named Nate who decided to try and tempt fate, so he bought an RV to travel UC, but it's Marion who makes it all great.
That's awesome. Thanks, Jim. That's awesome. 39-foot fifth wheel. Wow. That's a big one, Sheila. Phew.
Where do you see that? Oh, yeah. Jamie, no, I don't even think I've seen any Shopcos that are open. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a Shopco in my life. I'll have to keep an eye out.
Stephen Carter, how old is Marion? That is just not an appropriate question to ask a lady.
Yeah, I guess that's your answer.
Jamie Risk has been trying to get my age. I've told my age before. If you want to know my age, then you need to go back and watch the question and answer video that we did.
Wally, welcome back to Texas. Are you still in Texas, Wally?
Hey, Wally.
Hey, was filming another Bando of Pizza Hut. If I'm not mistaken, you just posted a Pizza Hut video, which I haven't got to watch yet, but I want to. Yeah, and I was thinking about the Buc-ee's. We keep talking about
Yeah,
Buc-ee's.
we're going to stop there for sure.
Yeah.
Kim wants to know how we find RV parks where you stay. This man researches and researches and researches, and he's amazing at it. So he finds our parks, and we go. And he's done a great job, except for the last one.
What was this?
The last park we went to.
Oh, boy.
But that's not his fault. And it wasn't bad. The park itself was an overnighter, and it had everything we needed. So
it was more fit to be like a boondocking spot, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it did have hookups and
we did
laundry,
a whole video on it, so we'll
yeah.
be posting that as soon as we get some time to edit here.
Yeah.
So Wally's back in cold and snowy PA. How far away are you from a Denny's? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea now.
How far are? Now somebody asked if we liked it or if we like Denny's. I think you're more of a Denny guy than I am.
I mean, I like Denny's. It's not my favorite. It's all right. They have some things I really like, and but I'm like, if I'm gonna go out to eat, I wouldn't be like immediately, let's go to Denny's. So, although they do have all-you-can-eat pancakes, so tasty.
Yeah. So Jenna, if you want to private message me, I'll tell you. And Christina said the fridge is there, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day for the Zenzios.
Oh, and Len, I saw that you posted it, but I haven't watched it yet. But it looks awesome.
I think we did mention where we were in Texas, didn't we? I mean, we're right like on the border of Louisiana, so we're not far in Texas yet.
Yeah, we came far enough into Texas to be able to say we're in Texas.
Yeah, and get our
last night
and get our magnet.
Yeah, because that's one thing when we travel the far distances. I mean, we try to keep it to 5 hours traveling, or less. I can't even talk.
Mm-hmm.
So I mapped it out where we could drive 5 hours and make it to Texas. Because I also I hate to drive that far and still be in the same state. So, we're right inside Texas, but we're going to another location today.
Ada said that she made an edit of us and she doesn't know how to show it to you. So Nate can tell you how to do that. So
I mean, what is it? What state is it in right now? I mean, is it a saved video? Did you use an editor on your computer to make it, or how did you do it? Leonard, not watched it yet.
Hey, good morning, Joy. Good morning. She uses KindMaster on her phone. Thanks, James.
Okay. You can probably just upload that video to the Facebook group. If you're in there, that Nate guys and gals. And Christina, you can send messages on the Nate Guy Facebook group. Yeah, you can do that. I think you just actually have to find me on there and then send me a message, and I have to realize you sent it, because they go to, if you're not friends with me, they go to a totally different folder or something. So sometimes they get lost in there. But
good morning, Mo. Thanks for stopping in. Love to have you here.
Would you rather eat at Denny's or IHOP? I don't know. I've honestly only been to IHOP one time.
We had a bad experience. And
what happened there? I don't even remember. That was in Florida.
Forever to get our food.
Oh, and our waitress was hyper. Which I thought was good at first, because I was like, oh, cool, she's going to be back to give us refills and bring our food quick and everything. But she was hyper. And didn't she spill something on the table? And she did some really strange things. That we were
to get the food, forever to get our bill, forever.
And really weird things she was doing that we kept looking at each other like, what is up with this chick?
James, definitely Cracker Barrel for me. Okay, let's see. I've never been to IHOP. In some places, it's really, really good. In some places, it's not so good. Iced coffee here.
Okay, here we go. Chris Stevenson. It makes me laugh when people mess up when they're talking. She cracks me up with that constantly. And last night she was asking me a question about like where we were, and she kept messing it up. And in the same sentence, she said like, I don't know, 4 different locations. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Say this again. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Did you see his message about Golden Frog? I kind of ignore those things because I'm not interested in.
No, I don't know what I don't know what the Golden Frog is. Thing. Say it again though, if yeah, because I don't know what the Golden Frog is.
Wow, look at that! Thanks, Wally.
What the Wally? You are a cray boy.
Awesome.
Thank you. To help ease the financial pain of stopping at Buc-ee's. Oh my gosh.
Nate,
thank you, dude. That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, Jarrett, thank you so much. I'm going to read that as soon as we're done here.
That was awesome, Wally.
Oh, I love the Waffle House. The only thing I hate about Waffle House is they have that fake butter, and I will not touch that stuff. I won't. I hate that fake butter.
Waffle House? I don't think I've ever been to Waffle House.
I love Waffle House. That was our go-to anytime we went on a road trip.
Yeah.
The DeZinzios and I, or the LaRoses and I.
Lake Guntersville in North Alabama. It's an absolutely gorgeous lake. We are a top 10 bass fishing lake, and we also host the Bassmasters here. Oh, cool. We'll have to keep that in mind. Guntersville. Lake Guntersville. We'll have to make a note of that, babe. Man, when I drink this coffee, it just like sits right in here. It's delicious and tasty, but and I got one more drink.
I need to know, did you check that house?
Did I check the house?
Upside down?
Oh,
I don't know.
No, the house.
I'm getting confused with all these wives.
The house app. Tell me what the house app was called again. I'll tell you what, my brain is like fried. When you're traveling like this, you have so many different things in your head, different apps and different areas. And I know when you see the Saturday night snack in a movie and I say where we were at, I said it wrong. And so I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, what was that app called again? Junzam. Okay, let's see. I told you Nate's gonna cough. No, she's the coffee. She's the cougher. I'm the throat clearer.
Yeah. Yesterday was bad, man. I was coughing like a fool yesterday. I meant the map app. Oh, okay.
Here we go. That's what it's called. I pulled it up, but I have not looked at it yet.
Yes, Ada, do join the Facebook group. Please do. Yes. I think it's time to wrap it up. I'm getting hungry.
Okay. All right, I'm hungry for some wild hog sausage.
I'm going to have a cheese waffle.
A cheese waffle. What the heck is a cheese waffle?
A cheese omelet and bacon.
I'm going to have some of them cheese waffles myself. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's my cue to wrap it up so we can get some brekkie from the Cracker Barrel here. So wherever you're waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day.
Do something for somebody else, pay it forward, and let's
make this world a better place. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Come back every morning for lives.
We'll see you Monday. No, tomorrow.
It's
Tomorrow's
tomorrow.
Sunday.
Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
No morning show tomorrow, but
Cheese
possibly
waffle.
a video. See what I
Let's
can.
have a cheese waffle.
Oh, there will be a video. Yeah, there'll be a video tonight. Saturday night snack and a movie.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
just like right here. All right, we're out.
Bye
See you
from
guys tomorrow.
Texas.
Thank you for joining. Where the heck is the? Ah, here we go. End stream.